So this is a video of us going back and getting the Dogman track, one of 12 that went through the mud that were really awesome. I really should have went in the daytime and took measurements and all that stuff, man, and looked for hair and all that stuff. But man, I don't got enough help to do this stuff. And we went on Tuesday. I got growled at. Went back on Wednesday to try to cast this Dogman track. I couldn't find it. Ended up getting two Bigfoot tracks. Then finally, I got this Dogman track casted and went back the next day and got it. And as you can see, it broke up by the toes by the end. It had like 3 toes, and I wish I would have got better video. It's going to rain today, and it's going to wash away a dozen Bigfoot tracks, and the other 11 or 12 Dogman tracks. If you count the other one that we saw first, it'd be 12 or 13 rather. And these are the tracks I got this month. I got the one baby that's probably grown a little bit. I'm thinking that that's the mama that was 16 inches, and it was 16 and a half a little bit later, and now it's more like 17 inches. And the one following her had a 9-inch track, and then it went as 9 and a half, and then it was like a 10, and now it's like 10 and a half. So I'm thinking that that's the mama and the baby. That's what I'm calling them, because it's, you know, you can go from track to track through the months, and it's the same animal. It looks like the same exact animals, and then they're growing a little bit. So that's my theory on the situation. It's tough being down there getting tracks. I wish I could have got all of them. You know, it's easy for people to say, "Oh, all I got to do is, you know, put the plaster in here and mix it up." Well, you know, that's all fine, and it works in theory, just like everything else works in theory, but not in the field. But once you get down in the woods, man, and you got a family of gorillas, you know, 8 to 10 foot tall, breathing down your neck, and maybe a damn dog man watching you do your shit, and you can smell funk in the air that smells like shit, and fish, and wet dog, and some nasty shit. I mean, it's not easy to cast a 17-inch Bigfoot track. It's not an easy thing to do. And the Dogman has got to be even harder because, man, these things, shit, man. If you ever heard any of the reports on them, man, there's some scary shit. Um, well, I think that's about all. I just wanted to put the video of the trackway, even though it's kind of dark and you can't really see it. There's 12 tracks like this one I casted in the video. The first one, sitting on the red poncho, that first track in the cast. Not these two that I'm showing here, in other words. But that first one, there's 11 more just like it. And it went right through the mud, and it would be nice to cast them all, but it looks like it's going to rain today. And I was trying to get a casting party down here, but you know, there's not really any network down here because there's not that many people into this. I've been trying to get people down here for a long time. And now we hit the jackpot, and we got the casting, and we got the tracks, and we don't have anybody to help. So, you know, these Bigfoot guys, I even got in touch with Bfro and 3 of the members in their Facebook page and told them, look, I'm trying to get somebody down here. Do you know anybody in the South that could help with a casting party? Nobody got back with me. Bfro, I left a report with them, even with the visual and everything, and gave them my number, told them to call me. I never heard anything from them. So there's your Bigfoot investigation going on. You know, I found the trackway. I've been doing the research for a couple years. We come across, you know, a great August 4th trackway, and you know, there you go. You know, I didn't get any help whatsoever from anyone. You know, they're spending millions of dollars. They're flying around in helicopters and shit, and you know, You know, are they? What are they looking for? You know, because we just found it. I've got enough evidence right here that a Class A sighting, a visual, an eyewitness, and uh, I heard an audio, and we got the footprints of the thing, and reports of what we heard. So that would stand up in any court right there. Uh, we just got to realize or find a way. We got to find a way to get this to the court system. You know what I mean? There's something we got to do. Maybe sue the government for holding back information, like maybe they knew or something. I mean, there's got to be some way we can get all this evidence to a courtroom, because that's how it's going to be proven on paper. Because we're under, you know, maritime admiralty law and sea laws, so that's how we're going to have to do this thing. And if they look at our evidence and deny it, well, then we have something that's much more frightening. We have 50,000, you know, we have tens of thousands of people seeing the same exact thing. And on a psychological level, that's way more frightening than a new species being discovered. We discovered 17,000 new species last year alone, you know. So if, you know, if they're saying that it doesn't exist, they need to answer one question, or one of the two questions. If it does exist, acknowledge it and look at our evidence. If it doesn't exist, well, then we need some kind of a test done. We need some kind of psychological evaluation done on these people to find out why they're all seeing the same thing. I mean, that's like group thought without conditioning, you know, and that's like, you know, that's some scary shit, man. That's much more scary than a new species being discovered. Anyway, I hope you guys have a nice day, and thanks for watching.